Oh, good morning. Well, how are we all? Hello. Well, wakey wakey. Hello, everyone. how are we all doing today? Well, hi Bennett, hi Hope. What problems did you have with the Master Chief Collection? So when I launched it on Steam, it wouldn't even get past like the loading screen, and then it would crash and be like, "Oh, there's something wrong with like this file." I googled it because I did the whole usual, you know, verify with Steam and all that. And I googled it, and they said delete that file and then re-verify, so you essentially get a fresh file. And I had to do that 3 times with 3 different files, because after I did it with the first one, I got the same error, but for a different file. So I deleted 3 different files, verified the installation with Steam, so Steam reinstalled those 3 files, and then it worked. It's working now, so water under the bridge, but very confusing. Where's my primer? I need that. Very confusing, but it's solved now. Given the nature of the files I had to delete, I don't know if it was some kind of issue with, like, installing the Master Chief Collection, which, as I commented yesterday, is a 32GB launcher, apparently, because once you have installed the Master Chief Collection, you then also have to install Halo itself. And I don't know if the error for that would be to do with like Steam trying to do a cloud save thing, where it's like, oh, last time you installed this game, you installed ODST. So we've reinstalled ODST, but because Steam did that and the launcher didn't, I don't know if the launcher was unhappy with it. I don't know if that is the root of the issue. But anyway, it doesn't matter because it's been fixed. And I've installed Halo 1 for me and Spook to play next week. You plan to play multiplayer or campaign? Campaign. Campaign. Ooh. Spook wants to show me the campaign. Because the friendly advice: don't play heroic or above. I know we won't. That's why I'm like, yeah, we're gonna play Halo on easy. Because I'm not good at shooters. I never have been. Yeah, I don't really need. There isn't really a follow up with that sentence. I'm not good at shooters. Yeah. I think it needs to make that a bit darker. Do you know any Halo lore? No, that's why we're playing. That's why we're playing, no. Halo is Spook's favourite franchise of all time, and I guess, I'm being a good future wife, and I am going to experience his favorite game franchise of all time with him. Yeah. Morning, Gus. Yeah, literally next week it feels like it's going to be one of those typical viral videos almost of like, you know, Halo Master shows clueless girlfriend Halo for the first time. That's literally what we're doing. It's if anything, I gotta remind myself to try to take it seriously, because there is a big temptation to like meme about it and be like, oh, I have no clue what's going on, ha 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 ha, except Spook really does love Halo, and that would be very mean. So I will try my best to take it seriously. But I will have no clue what is going on. Right, I just wanted to touch that one up because it had like clearly like some of the primer hadn't adhered correctly. But I think the rest of these are okay. I think they look suitably stony. Spook tried to reach a friend of ours and he really did not focus on it at all, and it did upset him. Yes, it did. Spook will give context, listen to him talk about Halo. Dash, you don't have to school Bennett. What are you, a teacher? Calm down, Dash. Bennett's just trying to have a conversation. Good morning, Core. How is Janthier? I still haven't been there. I will. At this point, I will save it for tomorrow. I'm literally going to be going in blind. Oh god, this one's glued shut. Yeah, I'm bad at shooters, so we will likely play on easy. Even playing on easy, I will probably do bad. I will be mainly trying to focus on the dialogue and the story. I might just buy Halo. I do have zero knowledge about Halo. I'm talking about series. I also like it a lot of passion. Ah, that's great. To get on, talk with Spook about it sometime. Me trying to encourage people to get in the VC and actually be a community. I was very happy the other night when a bunch of us logged on to chat. That was nice. Still need this to be even lighter. I really should have started with the yellow and added brown instead of adding yellow to the brown instead. You two plan to play co-op, yes. Yeah, it'll be just the two of us. Yeah. I'm not trying to make it romantic, but in a way it is. This is my fiance showing me his favourite game franchise. It kind of is a thing for the pair of us to experience. I'm only just into the expansion, so I can't tell you much about it. That's fair. I misclicked after literally a minute after everybody joined. Yeah. I sat through the story parts, so now I get to actually play. See, because of how I play, I want to do as much story as possible on Thursday, so that I can do, like, non-story stuff offline. But hey, it might put Spook in the mood to do some multiplayer. You know how it is, like, you know, you play a game, you're like, oh, I'm getting back into this again, so, you know, maybe one of the evenings after we've started playing through it, Spook will be like, I want to play multiplayer, so you guys can play in the Discord. This is Besso's newest drag. It's been a hot minute since I played Reach. Would be fun. May reinstall. Yeah. Do it! We have a gaming channel right there. I know that trying to get a group together to do anything is like herding cats, but you can at least try. I want to do this. I did let my phone sit on someone's channel last night, so I have all the drops. Fair enough. I'm not gonna lie, I am literally also sitting on someone's channel right now. It's just muted. I only have one drop at the moment. I will likely get the drops when I stream myself on Thursday. I already have everything except the emote, which is the last thing that you get from the drop. Let's take, like, some of this grey that we mixed up and, like, put a tiny bit of blue in it. Too watered down now. That really feels like the primer actually hasn't really adhered to that. I won't re-prime it. Because that paint is just not sticking to that surface. Excuse me. For multiplayer, if you want to do a community night, Halo Infinite multiplayer is free. That is a fair point. We'll see if I do get into Halo. Because again, I'm not good at shooters. But who's to say? Once we go through the entire game, I might actually get better at playing them. It's probably going to be a bit like Final Fantasy, like we said when we finished 4. We're like, we are going to play the Final Fantasies, just not one after the other because we want to play different games. So when we finish Halo 1, it'll probably be a case we will do Halo 2, but we want to go play other stuff. Who becomes the Master Chief? It's me, the Master Chef. It's also pretty funny that a joke that I make on an almost daily basis is a Halo joke, and I've never played Halo. And before we see Blue playing CSGO next week, here's a fun fact, actually. When I went to one of the Insomnias, it wasn't I-49, I feel like it was I-52 or something. It was a spring one, not the big summer one that everyone goes to. I believe it was Trips. Yeah, it was Trips. Trips had gone BYOC, bring your own computer. For those who don't know, Insomnia was a gaming convention crossed with a giant LAN party. It no longer exist. Trips sat me down and let me play CSGO for, like 10 minutes for just something to do while we were like waiting for something. And I got like a 20 kill streak. And Trips was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I've literally never played this game in my life. And I bet you I could not replicate that. I don't know what game mode he was on, because I don't know what game it is, but it was just like death after death after death after death. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, I'm playing the game, I don't know. You set up the game, I don't even know what I'm playing. I was like, I don't know, I keep seeing people and I'm shooting them. I guess you could say Blue will be finishing this fight, wink wink. I wonder what that means. Doubtful she rarely finishes her tea before it's cold, this is also true. Most dangerous warrior for the world's great fighter is not the second best fighter in the world. It's a complete idiot, as they are unpredictable. Blue playing FPS games. Oh god. You gotta understand that I think my brain logic is this: is that if I'm doing something that I already know I'm bad at, I throw caution to the wind of like, if I'm already bad and going to die, I might as well take people with me, you know? It's like, I've got nothing to lose. I assume I'm going to die and do badly anyway, so I might as well just go all in, and then if I don't, it's a pleasant surprise. And then if I do, it's like, well, this is what I expected was going to happen. So I've not lost anything. Maybe there's some kind of life lesson there, who knows? Bye, Bennett! Thanks for coming by! Don't play CSGO anymore. Fair enough. The only shooter I've played that actually, there's two. There are two shooters that I've played and actually had, like, fun in. One is Left 4 Dead. And again, you don't have to be good at Left 4 Dead. And then, briefly, Overwatch 1. But that was more because I had friends to play with than the game itself. Don't come here expecting this to become an FPS channel. I will say, this is not to detract from the fact of I am looking forward to playing Halo and stuff. FPS probably ranks under one of my least favourite genres of games. Just gonna put that out there. I have an idea for the next couple's game, Borderlands. No. Do you know how many times me and Spook have attempted to play Borderlands? You know how many times we've attempted to play that game? I think I'm done with it. I'm not good at shooter games too. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, not my genre. Never has been. Play storyline. Play till you die. Then drink a double shot and let the next play. We got wasted bad. Damn. More drunk you get, the worse you become. Haha! I don't need alcohol to be bad. But so if you had a good time, then that's grand. That's what's important. Wow, Twitch recognizes that as a phrase, huh? Interesting. Twitch recognizes that phrase for what it is. I did know that, Bennett. I do know that that is where that phrase comes from. I said, I think it's funny that I make a joke almost daily that comes from Halo. And not played Halo. Well, it doesn't come from Halo, but the joke is about Halo. Which is me going, uh-oh, John, every 5 minutes. Sorry for that. It's alright. It was mostly auto mod. It's alright. There's actually an octopus in the middle of this barrel of fish. Another fun one to 1 star. Another also a fun 1 star is Black Ops Zombies. We all die. Shot lasts die 2 shots. See how far you can get. It's a fun one. Fair enough. If you're into shooters, I know that they can be a lot of fun. Well, just like anything really. If you're really fun into any kind of game, you can have a lot of fun there. That's probably good enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead with what I was saying yesterday. I think I won't do a mini morning tomorrow, and I'm just going to play Guild Wars all day. I'll still do the pause for lunch and a walk and stuff. I'll probably have to empty this palette after this week as well. I'll be with you in the opening of the Minecraft server. Let's go! Minecraft on Friday! I'll try at least by tomorrow to get the pack finalized and the link put up. I actually haven't had a chance to talk with Spook about it because yesterday he came home and I was in the middle of doing ironing, and then it was dinner, and then it was stream, and we actually didn't have a chance to talk about it. So I'll try to talk about it with him tonight, get it fully finalized, and then put the link up to be this is the server we want people to download. I'll dig straight down hoping for a Diglett. Oh my god. You like Diglett? What's your favourite Pokemon, Boz? I don't think I've ever actually asked you. Lucario comes first for now. Lucario, interesting. Although, sad to say, Voz, sadly very typical for a furry. I am gonna call you out. Very typical for a furry. But I say this from the high ground of liking Arcanine, so I can't really comment. Hope's gonna be there. I'm very interested in what you're gonna do, Hope, because you said you've never played Pokemon, so I'm very curious what you're gonna end up picking and which Pokemon you're gonna end up catching. Hope might discover their favourite Pokemon while they're playing Minecraft with us. Hi, PK! Oh yeah, PK, like Course says, Guild Wars drops are happening, so you might want to start collecting them so you can get your pirate gear, because it's literally one of the top tier ones. So you might want to open up a Guild Wars stream and start watching. I'm in love with a fox boy on the internet. Sounds weird, but it's true. I won't give up. No, I won't give up on you. Do shriekers have an established colour? I have to find a stream for work. Yeah. Yeah, find a stream and leave it on. If you're gonna leave it on all day and you're gonna go for work, look for someone who's doing like a 24-hour stream. Let me see. 5 shriekers. Shriekers have a colour? Not really. That one's purple. Those ones are kind of just like a pale kind of grey. Yeah, they don't really have an established colour. Mushrooms, they don't have an It's everything you want. It's all I wanna be. Fair enough, Voz, I guess. Yeah, sus. Right, I'm going to use this orange that I've mixed on this one because it kind of looks like an amanita mushroom, but if it's an underdark mushroom, I can't imagine. I imagine underdark mushrooms are going to go in for the bright red very much. I'm following Muckluck, he's doing 12-hour streams, just not on yet. I'm following Cello Frag, who apparently is doing a 30-hour stream, so I assume he's going to go to bed at some point because he's been streaming through the night. But he also, if you could tell from the name, plays the cello, and sometimes will just play the cello on stream. That was how I found them. I found them during one of the previous Twitch drops for Guild Wars. They mostly play Guild Wars, apparently. But yeah, they were like doing a giveaway for something and playing the cello while they waited for the timer to tick down, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Assuming 12 hours should be paying. Yeah, doing that 12-hour stream was very tiring. I probably would do it again, but I can't see myself doing these like 24-hour streams that other people do. I'm like, nah. Nah. Bye, Voz! Hope the rest of your day goes well. See you later when I'm back in Blender. I'll probably talk about it more while we're doing art because it's more topical, but that new VRC base is apparently releasing today. Not gonna lie, I want it. And honestly, part of it is that there seems to be a lot of hype generated around it, and I'm wondering if we're going to end up with like another Nova Beast in our hands where it's just like really popular, and I'm like, I should get it if it's going to be popular because, you know, there's work potential there. But it does have the added thing of like, I can use it for work, but also I just like it for me. Just wanna feel your skin on mine. Feel your eyes do me exploring. Take my time, baby. One kiss is all it takes. Fall in love with me. Possibilities I look like all you need. This feels like a redundant thing to say, to remind people of, like, oh, this is free, right, when there's a new expansion out, because, like, well, the new expansion isn't free, so, you know, if you wanted to play with us, you'd have to buy the new expansion, so probably not worth mentioning that too much at the moment. Actually, I don't need to put more brown on that. Liking things just for you, you can't do that, you're a streamer. Ha ha ha! Please don't joke, sometimes that feels true. Again, there is a reason I will not buy a Switch, like, to PC connector. So I can be like, no, if I get games on the Switch, they're for me. Admittedly, I haven't sat and played my Switch for a couple of weeks. The last time I picked up my Switch was when we did stuff. A Sentret! I'm obligated to get Sentret. Sentret's a good boy. You know what? I'm kind of happy from my exploration around the server that a lot of the Pokemon I like are pretty common. Like, go figure that I love Furret, and Furret is literally one of the most, and Sentret is like one of the most common Pokemon in the franchise because it's a Route 1 rodent. Which, for those who don't know, Route 1, being your first route on the game, always has at least one rodent Pokemon, one bird Pokemon, and depending on the generation, they might have a bug as well. So Sentret is literally one of the, like, oh, this is your first ever wild Pokemon that you might find. I don't know when that Avatar base is going to release. They just kept saying it's going to release Wednesday, but obviously time zones are a thing. Like how it was like Guild Wars releases on Tuesday at 5 PM. Eating up the night. Okay, let's take like some of this pail. Put this in this pail. Does it nice? So it's kind of like a happy medium of the Night Beast and the Nova Beast. What? Which avatar are you talking about? The one you posted a few days ago. Saying it will drop in a few days. I wouldn't say it looks like the Nova Beast, it's because it's very clearly, like, Fox-inspired. The Volper? I'm still getting the name, the names used to being in my brain. The Nova Beast is meant to be, even though it's its own thing, I believe it's meant to be a take on essentially like a fluffy dragon kind of thing. But the Volper is very clearly based off of Fox. Vaguely dog is about as close as I look into those things, fair. Yes, there's a new model base like releasing today apparently, and I do kind of want it. I don't know how much it's going to be. Most avatar bases seem to go into the 30 zone, but they can go higher. I think I've been doing a bad job keeping the minis on camera today. We already know that the internet's favourite coyote is going to be using it as a base. I think they're already getting a retexture sorted for it. I think they've been given early access. Which I guess is to help promote it, which makes sense. Because they've already teased a screenshot and I'm like, yo, it already looks really cool. I need more of this colour. I'm not particularly feminine, but the nice beast edit I've seen pushed to the masculine to 12, and the Vulpa kind of sits in a nice medium. Yeah. That's the thing that, you know, the Night Beast is meant to be a masculine edit of the Nova Beast, which is quite a androgynous base. Like, the Night Beast is the one that I see a lot. There are also female edits of the Nova Beast, which turn the feminine slider up to a lot, which it means, you know, hourglass shape kind of thing, you know? Which is also not me. Which is why I tend to just use the default Nova for me. And I imagine the Vulpa may end up being the same. Of the original base is fairly neutral. Maybe leans a bit towards masculine. I don't know, just in like the snout shape, but that's just me being in the furry community too much. It does have female option sliders. But I imagine if we end up in Nova Beast territory with the Vulpa, of like we get to be really popular, people will make edits. The chibi version is the best. The Chibi Nova is very cute. The Chibi Nova is very cute. Ooh. I found two I like and Pirate hates one, the Chibi Sushi No. People get inspired to make all sorts of things, don't they? Though we were going to do VR this week if we couldn't get the server up and running, but we did, so never mind. Say we, it was all Spook. Once again, as Spook will like to scream at the top of his lungs, he did all the work, which is valid. Was Spook going to join VR? No. I think it would take a lot of convincing to get Spook in VR. There's a little mushroom guy. He screams. You could be John Halo. He probably would be. If I was to get Spook in VR chat, I would probably immediately try and get him into a Halo avatar. I'm not stupid enough to try and force him into a furry avatar. Because I want him to play the game with me, not just leave. I'm gonna drink some water. John Haloman. I can see an alternate Halo where Master Chief is a chef named John Haloman. Yeah, it's him, the Master Chef. Might leave that mushroom there. Get a bit more vibrant colour put on this, maybe. We're gonna water that down and put some of it on the underside like this. What? How many hearts have you got? I don't know off the top of my head, I'll be honest. I don't know. I did play last night to wind down and I sent you a heart. Sent you back. Thank you. Very kind of you, as always. Big sweeter. My dad is always surprised when I know all the words to all these older songs, and I'm like, I listen to them while I work. Admittedly, I listen to covers, but I listen to them while I work. Once upon a time. Cape requires 30. Yes, I believe it does. That is what I am trying to save for.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
0 hour, 9 a.m.
And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight.
Running out of this paint.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Are you aiming for anything in Sky? Are you saving for anything?
I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone.
Just leave them grey if it's going to be stone. You don't need to paint them. It looks so much better.
Long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home.
I work with a fair amount of older people and they get caught off guard every day when I'm singing something fucking old to myself. Yep. I just always laugh when my dad is surprised that I know old songs. Like, you're the one that gets me into these old songs.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids.
Your favourite bands are Queen and Pink Floyd. And you're the one who's surprised that I know them? You raised me.
And there's no one there to raise
Admittedly, I know way more Queen than I do Pink Floyd. That is, I've just realised I've put way too much black on that.
and all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man. A rocket man.
Saving for a purple one, nice. Is the purple one also 30?
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think
Believe so. Ah, fair enough.
long time.
I need to play more so I can send you hearts as often as you send me them.
Be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Queen did the opening for Highlander. Queen did the entire soundtrack for Highlander Core. Believe me, that's a piece of trivia that's been repeatedly drilled into my head growing up. Did you know that? Yes, Dad, I did. I need to do the same, but with Pokemon. Yeah, I need to finish my legendary quest. And I'm cursed by God and my work is never finished.
The city awakes to the bells of Notre Dame. The fisherman fishes, the bakerman bakes to the bells of Notre Dame. To the big bells as loud as the thunder, to the little bells soft as a swan. And some say the soul of the city is the toll of the bells. The bells of
Shh.
Listen, and the clopin will tell you. It is a tale of a man and a monster. Dark was the race when our tale was begun on the docks near Notre Dame. Shut up, will you? Four frightened gypsies slid silently under the docks near Notre Dame.
No, now that I think about it, I did straight up lie to myself a couple of months ago. Because I told myself I was going to wait for May to happen. And depending on what happened, I might change the schedule. And the thing that happened. And let's just say that the prerequisites were met. Or in my case, I suppose, weren't met. But I didn't change the schedule. So I straight up lied to myself.
And he saw corruption everywhere, except within.
You changed it? Nope, that wasn't in May. I know the joke that you're trying to make. Ha ha ha, very funny. That wasn't in May. I'm referring to something else. People of the Sky are honestly adorable. I know, right? I know.
And for one time in his life of power and control, Frodo felt a twinge of fear for his immortal soul. Care for the child and raise it as your own. And Frodo gave the child a cruel name, a name that means half-formed, Quasimodo. Now, shame is a victim to guess if you can sing the bells of Notre Dame. Who is the monster and who is the man? Sing the bells, 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 bells,
I still haven't made any more shorts. I may have to just force myself to do a video editing stream to edit together shorts, because they just don't get done otherwise. So Lord knows, I got plenty of highlights, and we put them all in the highlights reel at the end of the month. So what I should do is take those highlights and turn them into shorts, and I just don't. I just don't. When's Rosa back off holiday? I miss Rosa.
hasn't always been this glam. I was a drab little crab once, and now I know I can be happy as a clown. Because I'm beautiful, baby. Did you granny say listen to your heart? Because you are on the inside. I need 3 words to tear her argument apart. You granny lied. I'd rather be shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle the
Concentrating. No, they won't, but I do kind of hope Pokemon Go reverts back to the old models. What do you mean old models? Oh, you mean the trainer ones? No, they won't. Bye, Core. Hope work goes okay.
Always having trouble with his look. You let us mean to me, minigard. What a terrible performance. Get the hook. You don't swing it like you used to, man. Though I have to give you credit for my start and your tattoos on the outside. For just like you, I made myself a work of art. I'll never hide. I can't. I'm too shiny. Watch me dazzle like a diamond in the rough. Struck my stuff is so shiny. Send your armies, but they'll never be enough. My shell's too tough, now we burn. You can try, but you can't expect a demigod to beat a deck apart.
Look it up.
You will die, now it's time for me to take apart your aching heart. Far from the ones who abandoned you, chasing the road.
Yeah, for the player, figured. Right, and that wants like a wash of like really dark, like literally like black of like underneath this lip. So that it's like because the light source is above it, so we want the underneath to be very dark. But I need that to dry all the way through, which is gonna have to be. It's basically time for end of stream. This guy's dried and done. These little like gargoyles are all done. They can go downstairs. Wish you were nice and shiny. Why they did them in groups of 5? That's odd. 5 gargoyles. Banger of a song. Thank you, Hope. Sippy. Ah. Way back home now, looking through it. I know that this song is from a game, and it's from a game I have not played, and I don't even own. Unlike the usual thing where it's from a game that I own that I haven't played. All that stuff away. Let's go wash this brush and throw away this dirty water. Chair away. Alright, well, like I've been saying, I don't think I'm gonna do mini morning tomorrow. I'm just gonna be playing Guild Wars all day. It's just a kind of one and go. So I think these mushrooms in this barrel are also done. Just kind of need to let them dry. empty in my bedroom. Throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. These days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. Tidy up. Let's put these little goobers over here. Let's remove this. I don't know how I ended up with bits on here since I've not done anything different today. I'm gonna go give this a shake. Ugh, I've disturbed some dust. Excuse me.
I want to leave. So dance till you stop. Do you want to go home? This party is great, but not nearly as great as being
Alone.
Saturday night. I just want to have fun. So
Ugh, no tidied.
I want to talk to a single one. I forgot to mention I hate parties every time.
Nice.
Never try.
Let's come over here.
Interacting with a stranger makes me want to run and hide and also die. I had 2 sips of beer and a couple of snacks.
Stood against the wall and had a panic attack.
A guy comes up
Great.
and he wants me to vape. This is my hell and I cannot escape. He
Here
talks
we
about
are for the day, everyone.
it feels like my body's being eaten by ants. I get a spam call from the cable company. I'm sorry, I gotta take this. It's a one-time offer, and they give me 10%
Hey.
off a dish if I order at the same time as the cable, and if I connect it to my Wi-Fi. Stop.
Wanna go home?
This party is great, but it's 7 away, and I
Just gotta go, go, go.
Saturday night.
Oh, I got another drop.
So many beautiful people, and I didn't talk to a single one. So many beautiful people singing.
We're all having fun. See the sun.
Everybody's singing, but
I'm halfway there.
a different song.
Oh, he's playing the cello again. Again. He plays the cello, which is wild. He's doing a giveaway. This is another stream. Anyway. Right. I'm gonna go do my dailies.
Really? Yeah, I hate parties.
My IRL dailies.
I'm not the goddamn thing.
And I will see you in a couple of hours. We're gonna be back in Blender.
Dancing around me. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. It happens to me almost every
Back in
day.
Blender,
Could you
making
hang out? We could. Or we could stand at opposite
clothes
ends
and
of the spot,
accessories
stare at our phones for half
for
an hour, and then never
Pirates
talk to
of
each other again.
See you then. Thanks so much, everybody. Love you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.